Cooper's respect for Snow White's legacy has won over fans who feel betrayed by Disney's relentless push for woke reimaginings. Her genuine love for the original story and its timeless values starkly contrasts with Zegler's near-total apathy. While Cooper openly cherishes Snow White's history, Zegler admitted she watched the 1937 film just once, only to reject everything about it. That divide has fueled the backlash, turning Cooper into the true heir to Snow White's legacy, while Zegler is left desperately trying to defend her modernized vision. Online forums and social media are flooded with side-by-side comparisons, and the verdict is clear. Fans see Cooper as a breath of fresh air, while Zegler represents everything wrong with Hollywood's obsession with rewriting beloved stories. The stark difference in how both actresses present themselves has only intensified the criticism. Where Cooper is warm, humble, and deeply connected to the source material, Zegler comes across as defensive and dismissive, labeling Snow White's original themes as creepy and outdated. And it's not just about Snow White. Cooper's ETZ on Rise taps into a much larger cultural movement, a rejection of Hollywood's forced messaging in favor of authenticity and nostalgia. Her portrayal isn't just a performance, it's a statement. Fans are tired of studios rewriting history to fit modern narratives, and they're making it clear that they want to see classic stories respected, not torn apart. Meanwhile, Zegler's version of Snow White is being judged against Cooper's faithful adaptation, and it's coming up short. The backlash has only intensified as Cooper's success proves that audiences are still deeply attached to traditional storytelling. The more Cooper is praised, the more Zegler's vision looks like a misguided attempt to fix something that was never broken. So why does Zegler seem so threatened by Cooper? The answer is simple. Cooper's performance exposes everything wrong with Disney's version. Zegler's attacks on Cooper aren't just about creative differences. They reveal a deep insecurity about how her Snow White is being received. Rather than take responsibility for the backlash, she's attempting to redirect attention, but it's backfiring spectacularly. And it's not just Zegler. The controversy surrounding Snow White runs deeper, with figures like Peter Dinklage adding fuel to the fire. His comments about the Seven Dwarfs being an outdated stereotype led Disney to completely erase the iconic characters from the film, taking away roles from actors with dwarfism in the process. Instead of preserving what made Snow White special, Disney has chosen to cater to a narrow performative ideology, alienating the very fans who made their classics timeless. So, here we are, Brett Cooper versus Rachel Zegler, a clash of storytelling philosophies, a battle between respecting tradition and forcing reinvention. This isn't just about two actresses. It's about what audiences really want from Hollywood. Will Disney's Snow White crash and burn under the weight of controversy? Or will the Daily Wire's faithful adaptation prove to be the stronger contender? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Are you Team Zegler or Team Cooper? Don't hold back. And make sure to subscribe to Woke and Furious for more unfiltered takes on Hollywood's wildest controversies. Until next time, keep questioning the stories you're being told and who's telling them. Disney didn't see this coming. South Park is back, and they are not holding back. Cartman has a nightmare. Everyone he loves is being replaced by diverse women who won't stop complaining about the patriarchy. He wakes up in a panic, screaming, "Why are they replacing every single character?" Kenny responds, "It's Kathleen Kennedy." And there she is, declaring, "Screw it, make it more L." The town begs her to stop, but she just keeps pushing. Put another gay, diverse woman in it. Make it more lame. Meanwhile, Disney's stock plummets lower and lower. South Park skewers Disney's obsession with diversity swaps, turning it into a punchline. They mock how classics like Snow White are being gutted for the sake of forced representation, with Rachel Zegler openly trashing the 1937 film. Then, they go for Kathleen Kennedy, portraying her as a lunatic, ruining everything. "Put a chick in it! Make her gay!" she yells, ruining Indiana Jones and Bambi alike. Even at a restaurant, she demands, "Put a chick in my linguine! Make it gay!" The satire is brutal, and fans love it. Cartman points out the real problem. Miles Morales is great because he's an original character. But this is just taking Cartman and making him a black woman. Ouch. That hits harder than a Bob Iger earnings report. The internet goes wild. Elon Musk laughs. Gina Carano roasts Disney. The message? Diversity isn't the problem. Lazy storytelling is. South Park doesn't just target Disney. They call out everyone. Because in the end, bad writing doesn't sell, no matter how many boxes you check. And as for Disney, their stock, just like their reputation, keeps going down and down and down. South Park didn't hold back. Their latest episode takes direct aim at Disney's obsession with diversity swaps, turning forced representation into a punchline. Cartman has a nightmare. His world is being taken over by diverse women who won't stop complaining about the patriarchy. He panics, yelling, "Why are they replacing everyone?" Kenny responds, "It's Kathleen Kennedy." And there she is, demanding, "Put another gay, diverse woman in it. Make it more lame." Meanwhile, Disney's stock keeps crashing. They E2D episode goes for Disney's throat, mocking how classics like Snow White are being gutted in the name of modernization. Rachel Zegler's comments trashing the original film didn't help. She called the prince a stalker and said the remake would ditch the romance, making Snow White more independent. Fans weren't having it. They saw it as yet another forced attempt to rewrite history instead of celebrating what made the story special. Then comes Kathleen Kennedy's parody. "Put a chick in it. Make her gay," she demands, ruining Indiana Jones and even Bambi. At the core, South Park delivers a brutal truth. Real representation needs creativity, not just box checking. The internet explodes. Elon Musk laughs. Gina Carano roasts Disney. Fans nod in agreement. Disney's struggle with Snow White is just another chapter in their ongoing war with audiences. And as South Park shows, the more they pander, the more people tune out. Zegler's modernized Snow White has faced backlash for straying too far from the original. Themes, emphasizing independence and leadership while downplaying romance and traditional fairy tale elements. This has led many fans to see Cooper's version as a direct rebuttal to Hollywood's tendency to reinvent classic characters in ways that feel disconnected from their origins. The controversy underscores a larger cultural shift. Audiences are increasingly vocal about wanting adaptations that honor the spirit of beloved stories rather than fundamentally rewriting them. Cooper's faithfulness to the original tale has not only won over fans, but also amplified criticism of Disney's approach, making the backlash against Zegler even more intense. It's fascinating how a single story can become a battleground. For larger debates about storytelling, feminism, and Hollywood's evolving priorities. Do you think Disney will adjust its approach in response to the backlash? Or will they double down on their vision? Zegler's modernized take on Snow White, which prioritizes a fiercely independent heroine rejecting romance and embracing leadership, has faced massive backlash for discarding the heart of the original story. Her dismissive comments about the 1937 classic, along with her smug attitude in interviews, have turned her into a lightning rod for criticism. On the other hand, Brett Cooper's reverent approach to the tale has sharpened the contrast, positioning Zegler as completely out of touch with the audience she was supposed to captivate.